course, Mike, I'm going to update you on all things Beasto Blanco and the show and the VIP and all that. But before we get started, there's a special message from Chuck Garric that we need to share with the Bog Panda listenership. So we'll be back in a moment.
Mike, let me tell you a couple things. I know where you live. And you need to just kind of zip it a little bit, all right? Because your boy is the #1 Beasto fan. And if it's coming from me, you know it's true. So let's make you, Mike, the #2 Beasto fan. See you soon, bro.
True words, Chuck. Such true words. So let's talk Beasto Blanco. I did it. I went to another third Beasto Blanco concert. This is back at Rascals in Moline. Highly recommend that as a venue. There's a bar that runs down one side, and then on the kind of other side of the wall of this long rectangle of a bar is the venue itself. Drinks are very reasonable, if that's something that's important to you. But it's really cool. On the bar side, there's guitars all the way around the top. I think actually the owner of the bar is helping manage the North American Beasto tour. They're really kind of tight with the couples of husband and wife that run Rascals, and they're big fans. There's a lot of kind of love between from the stage, say, thanking them, for the bar owners kind of thanking people for coming for Beasto, and so it's pretty cool. But there's everything from Ted Nugent to the Beach Boys to Santana, guitars that are up and autographed kind of on the bar side. It's just really cool, a lot of memorabilia stuff. So it's pretty slick. The venue's small, which is great in terms of getting to see some things. And as I've done, it's the only way I attend Beasto shows, did the VIP. So that would include things like the Beasto Blanco hat. The VIP got me that fine Beasto Blanco hat that's now got a place of honor. My Beasto Blanco VIP wristband. An official Loyal Beast certificate. I am a Loyal Beast. Was before, but now I've got documentation. Cool Connecticut poster for the tour. Then also the VIP badge itself, which is the cover of Connecticut, which is a great cover. That's it. It's also a great album. Probably Mike and I will be talking about that sometime in the not too distant future.
Yeah, I was going to say, we really need to do these in-depth reviews of the Beasto albums.
Yeah, we really do. But so I guess we'll break it down. I guess before I get started, do you think you're going to take Chuck words to heart? This is the head of Beasto Blanco has just told you to shut your mouth.
So here's the thing. I feel like, and I wasn't there, but I feel like he's only getting half of the story. So I feel like I need to go to a Beasto show.
The story.
I feel like I need to go to a Beasto show, get the VIP, and maybe plead my case in the near future. I will say this: I was very pleasantly surprised by the video. I thought it was awesome. It's really exciting. It's really cool to share it with everybody. It was a great video. It looked like something like I knew you were going to this show. The video honestly looks like something that was staged. And I know it wasn't. Like, I know this was a spur of the moment kind of thing. So, lots of credit to you for making such a cool video kind of on the spot like that. I will say, retaliation is coming.
Hey, see, this is my retaliation, so you've done this whole body of work, and I do a fact-based, truth-based solution to it.
But this body of work you speak of is a tribute to you.
Yeah, you say that a lot. I don't think you really understand the concept. But no, I was
also you're not a pumpkin guy, right?
I am not a pumpkin guy. No.
At this time of year. No, the only reason I mention it is this is pumpkin whiskey and it's amazing. I didn't know if you're a pumpkin guy. My wife got this for me kind of on a whim. It's just a holiday thing, but this is fantastic. If anybody out there likes pumpkin, seek this out.
I'm a whiskey guy, so I'd be willing to give it a try. But that'd be an interesting sensation there. But yeah, all credit of the video quality beyond goes to Samsung and their phone, and Chuck and Calico, because shared the facts with Chuck, kind of things that were going on.
Your version of the facts,
Yes, the true version of the facts, and said somebody
half
needs
the
to be told.
story.
Somebody needs to be told to shut up. And that's about all I told him. And so what you get was just Chuck, bringing it like the dude has stage presence, and you can just kind of see it exudes out of him wherever. He's just good. And then the part I just love on the video is that he and Calico were next to each other. I had passed Calico; she had already kind of signed my copy, and then Chuck signed it, and that's when I made the ask for the video, and he was kind enough to do it. And I think Calico was kind of listening in on the side. So as Chuck is delivering it again, unrehearsed, whatever, there, she's like pops in at the perfect time. He's telling you to zip it. She comes in, gives a quick head nod, and then dramatically exits. It was just perfect. It was just so good. I was so happy. I just kind of kept playing it again. Oh, this is so great. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
I knew it wasn't rehearsed, but I mean, it's so perfect that it seems like it was, which, you did a great job. And that's just like you said, it's a testament to people who are just great showmen and how they can just take any situation and just make it look like it was this perfectly planned, rehearsed thing.
And I think also a reflection of their kind of genuineness to their appreciation of the fans that come out. They say that they back it up with their kind of actions, and so they're checking. Oh, this goof wants me to tell somebody to shut up. I'll do a good job for her. Don't know why he's asking me to do it exactly, but she just brought it. But yeah, so I recommend Rascals as a venue. I recommend always Beasto Blanco, and I recommend the Beasto Blanco VIP, because you do get some nice photos with them. And this for this particular concert, I went with my two daughters and one of my oldest daughter's husband. My oldest daughter and I have usually hit the Beasto shows. My younger daughter is further away in Nashville, but we were able to work it out, so she was nearby to come up for this. And then my oldest daughter's husband had never seen Beasto Blanco and had never done a VIP thing at all. And so he
Oh,
was
cool.
he was wasn't sure what was always going to happen and was a little nervous. And I was like, these folks do everything possible to make it to make it comfortable for you. And they really, really do. They genuinely appreciate you coming. You're warmly greeted when you come up for the photo. They pose the hell out of it. They make sure you get a memorable photo, and then some goodies as well. And so VIP portion was good. The opening act was a local band called Rocks, Scarlet Rocks, I believe. Um, if not out of high school, just out of high school, younger guys,
Okay.
younger guy lyrics. They performed well. They talent, good musicians, but uh, there will be you're talking kind of Ace Frehley depth of lyrical content. So not too, but a good entertaining group. They actually was kind of like their final song did rock and roll all night and party every day, by Kiss. I did a good version of it. So but that kind of speaks to, I think, kind of the mindset. Yeah, this is the big finish. This is what people want. But they're good. They're fun. But then of course Beasto came on. Now I knew it probably a couple days before we went there that Brother Latham who is the lead guitarist and does a ton of the music, not all of it, but a great deal of it. Chuck and his wife, and now Calico, do a lot of the lyric side of the equation. But Brother Latham has kind of been the kind of the music side of it to a large degree. He was not going to be there, and they would have said that another guy was needing to kind of. He said, "Hey, I'm a stunt double. I'm in for this tour. It's a short tour. It's about like 7 or 8 dates. I'll be subbing in for Brother Latham because he had some family stuff that he needed to deal with, and he needed to be at home. They kind of addressed it from the stage, saying he's where he needs to be right now, support his family, and we're all about that. And we're glad to have this guy here." But then the other two, Sean Sellers and Jan, last name below, were not there. So really, in terms of the Beasto that I have learned to know and love, it was Chuck and Calico, with the bass player, drummer, and lead guitarist were all kind of subs, if you will. But you wouldn't know it from the show. They did it, and it was actually incredibly cool that basically the drummer and the bass player had conflicts, and because they're also, while they're doing the Beasto tour, they're also opening for another group on a tour, and so they're kind of heavily scheduled. And because of the kind of Chuck's closeness with the owners of Rascals, they're like, hey, we need to try and sneak in a date here since we're kind of in the area. And so they made that work, but it didn't work out for a couple members of the band. So they brought in some other folks who did an outstanding job. And it was pretty cool because Chuck told the story from the stage that the drummer was like shooting him videos of him playing Alice Cooper songs. And then he sent him drumming to Grind, I believe, a Beasto Blanco song. And, Chuck's like, this guy's not bad. This guy's not bad. And so he had him, he went back to, hey, do this, one of their new songs on Connecticut. And he sent it like one evening, and the next morning the video was in his DMs, and he's like, wow, this guy's actually really good. So Chuck's like, don't give up on your dreams. It's like, you never know what's going to happen. It's like, we're just exchanging stuff on social media, and here he is drumming for Beasto Blanco in Moline tonight. So it's cool. And he's a younger kid, really solid drummer. And the subs, seem to carry it. There's a kind of a mindset in the band in terms of appreciation of their fans. Now they weren't there for the photos and the autograph part, but I think a large component of that is they're not like, the official
The
piece
full
of
members, yeah.
crew. Yeah. And it's just little things too, like when they came out to kind of get us ready to file in for VIP, the guy is like, now Calico, she kind of blew her voice out a little bit last night. She got pretty excited in the performance. And so she doesn't talk to you a lot. Don't be mad at her, and don't think that she's, snubbing you. It's just, she's really, she's trying to conserve her voice because she kind of blew it out. But she was, she was talking, she was making efforts and stuff, and just saying, I'm just, I'm trying to be careful, but just to kind of let everybody know that, it's that, but she was still, I thought, funny talkative. We had, good stuff. So it was nice. So love that. And then of course the show, which is just super. If you get a chance to see Beasto Blanco, I can't recommend them enough. Several numbers off their new album, an interesting mix. There were a couple would have been kind of like my favorite Beasto songs that didn't play. They didn't play this time. Death Rattle being one of them, which is really an outstanding song. But Grind is a standard, and that one really rocked it. They got kind of cool couple of neat little stage show things that hopefully, as this has been going on, I've been able to drop in some photos and video of the concert so you can get kind of a feel of it. But they got a couple things going on to keep it interesting. But it's a great show. They're great people. We need to do our reviews of their albums. And most importantly, Chuck Garric, if Mike opens his ears, Chuck Garric has had the final word on the core foundation of the Slapiverse. And we'll miss it, but I think we can officially declare it dead because Chuck said, I'm a number one fan. So a number one fan certainly would not slap Chuck Garric.
I mean, here's what I'll say. He needs to hear both sides of the story. And in a dream scenario, I would love to put Chuck Garric in a future edition of Slapdash.
Yeah, there could probably be a lot more explaining to do. Because they did not give Chuck the entire rich history of Slapdash and the hot sauce and all the other things there. I just conveyed the most important information is we need to try and shut Mike up, which he was on board with 100%. So
No, I get that. I mean, every time, I do something in relation to you, people are 100% on board with it.
Yeah.
It's our charm.
It's kind of a Jesus Satan thing a little bit. you know.
You're not Satan, Kelly.
No, I'm not. That would be correct, sir.
Yeah, we really do need to do their albums. It's awesome to hear the shows are good. I have not had a chance to see them yet. So hopefully in the near future, and I'll get the VIP so I can explain my side of the story to Mr. Garric. But I would just like to see them live. I think that would be great. About how long was their set?
It's about just under 90 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So it was a
It's
nice.
good
It was a good sized set, and particularly because it was just a lot of times when I've seen them, they've had kind of multiple opening acts, and this one was just the one group, and they played for like half hour, cleared off, and then do it. But yeah, but I mean, it's all the way around. Recommend the VIP. Recommend seeing Beasto Blanco. Highly recommend Rascals in Moline, Illinois. It's they're good people that run it, and it's a great venue. It's a really enjoyable venue to do it. So so that's the report. We'll close this show reminding folks of the words from Chuck Garric.
Mike, let me tell you a couple things. I know where you live. And you need to just kind of zip it a little bit, all right? Because your boy is the number one Beasto fan. And if it's coming from me, you know it's true. So let's make you, Mike, the number two Beasto fan. See you soon, bro.
Bog Panda.